Hello YouTube, this is Kezmaina. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a health and lifestyle channel where we talk about different health conditions and lifestyle modifications to accommodate the same. Karibuni. If you're new here, remember to subscribe. And for those of us who are mezoea, welcome back. For those of you who are new, remember to go back and watch the previous videos and learn a few things. Sawa. Today we are talking about food poisoning, and I'll just go into the definition. Food poisoning is an illness that is caused by ingestion of contaminated food or even water. The contamination may be bacterial, it could be viral, or even parasitic. How does it present? The signs and symptoms of this, there is the milder signs and symptoms, and then there are a bit more severe signs and symptoms. So I'll start with the mild ones. The mild ones may be nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. You may experience abdominal pain and discomfort, a headache, and a mild fever. And then there is general weakness and a reduced appetite. That is for the mild one. And the mild ones may not necessarily need to be treated. It may be self-limiting. Self-limiting means that it will go away on its own without having to be treated. And then there is the severe symptoms. That is a very high fever of above 38.5 and above. Diarrhea for more than 3 days, and dehydration. Dehydration will come from the diarrhea for the 3 days, and vomiting. Remember, when you're having diarrhea and vomiting, you're losing fluid from your body, and if that is happening, you're going to suffer from dehydration. Another severe symptom would be altered consciousness levels, and that too will come about because of dehydration. I hope we're together up to that point. And then the next thing I'm talking about is duration. The duration of time it may take before food poisoning kicks in, and the duration it may take to get rid of it completely. Now, for it to kick in, it can even take less than 30 minutes, let's say about 30 minutes after ingestion of the contaminated food. And it can last, for some people it lasts a day or two, but it can be severe and end for up to a week. It depends on the causative agent, how many agents. The causes, sasa hata niliruka causes, but ni sawa tu. Causes ni hizo parasitic, viral, and bacterial, and treatment will also depend on the cause. If it's bacterial, given, okay, I'll get to the treatment, but you get what I'm trying to say. So investigation, the main investigation that is done is a stool analysis. Utapatiwa chupa, ukienda hospitali, that is, utapatiwa chupa ambayo utaeka stool na itapimwa. Ikipimwa wataweza kuangalia, they see exactly what is causing your trouble, and they will sort it out for you. Investigation ni hiyo moja tu, but your doctor may investigate you further depending on how you've presented yourself at his or her facility. Because for example, kama umepelekwa ukiwa unconscious, atataka hata kupima blood sugar yako ajue what is going on, atataka kuangalia hata damu yako angalia ni nini itaendelea. But the main investigation is the stool analysis, but there may be other things that your doctor will require to do, especially if you will need hospitalization. Now, let's go into the final stage, which is treatment. And the treatment, I'll divide that into two. There is treatment at home, and there is treatment at the hospital setting. Now, at home, the first symptoms that I talked about na nikasema ni mild, hizo ndio vitu unaweza jitibu nyumbani. And the first thing you need to do is to make sure you're drinking a lot of water, a lot of fluids, not just water, but maji kwa hizo fluids zenye tunaongelelea. You can take fruit juice, you can take plain water, you can take water with some glucose, whatever. But intake ya maji kuwe nyingi kabisa. And then what you will want to do, you'd like to take more liquid diet than solid, like kunywa supu hivi kuliko kukula kiugali. It is safer and it's going to work for you better. And then try to take yogurt. Yogurt has probiotics. I know I've talked about probiotics and yogurt in a previous video. If you're new here, go and check out. I can't even recall how long ago it was. but it's there. You can check and see the advantages of probiotics. But basically, probiotics are the good bacteria, and they line our intestines and the GI line in general. So when you're having diarrhea and vomiting, you may be losing this good bacteria. So the yogurt or the probiotics are supposed to help you replenish that. I hope I'm making sense. So now, after you've done all that, you've taken fluids, also rest, by the way. Rest is another important bit of treating yourself, whether at home or in the hospital. Okay, of course in the hospital you'll be resting because I don't think you'll be doing anything else, but at home you also need to rest. So yeah. Another thing, you may need to take some drugs over the counter. You may take some drugs to help you with the nausea and vomiting, a painkiller for the abdominal pain, and you may also take antidiarrheal medication. Now, I do not encourage antidiarrheal medication mostly. I would rather you have your stool tested first before you take your antidiarrheal medication. And it's better to treat the cause than to treat the symptoms. Sijui kama tunapatana. To treat cause, as in choo ikishapimwa, ikiangaliwa, ikipatikana ni something specific inasababisha, then it is treated, other than just giving you drugs to help you stop your diarrhea. I hope I'm making sense. Now, that is what you do at home. And then in a hospital setting, it depends again on how you'll present, but most of the time, if someone has ended up in the hospital, they may be a bit, let's say, severe or critical. So most likely you're going to end up admitted. You will require to be rehydrated. Rehydrated means now you are dehydrated, watakuwekea maji, IV fluid, to rehydrate you. They will investigate accordingly and treat you there. Another thing you may be given in the hospital is probiotics. There are probiotics that you can get in the pharmacy, and then there is the probiotics you get from yogurt. Both of them are fine. You can do the yogurt or you can do the probiotic. Zote ziko sawa. Another thing, now the treatment, again, it will depend on the cause. Kama stool yako imepimwa ikaonekana ni bacterial, you'll be given antibiotics. If it's parasitic, you'll be given antiparasitic. If it's viral, most of the time it's just allowed to self-limit, to wear off on its own. But most importantly, you need to keep hydrated. Kunywa maji nyingi, kunywa a lot of fluids, vitu kaa hizo. And by the way, while you're treating yourself at home, or while you're at home and you're experiencing food poisoning, try to avoid caffeine and very spicy diet. These have a tendency of irritating the gut, and they may worsen your symptoms. So when you're experiencing food poisoning, try to avoid caffeine and try to avoid very spicy diet. Yeah, we are done. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe, share and like, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.